Welcome back. I got some more Reddit stuff for you. I'm actually going back and looking at some of the other podcasts I react to that do Reddit stories and doing some other stories from them. And I think I actually reacted to one on this before because it looks familiar. This was done during Pride Month, and this one I actually heard first on TikTok, and I thought I need to find the rest of it because I wanted to see their reactions too. And so, so I figured, I'll just react to it on here. All right, so this one's Smosh, and it's basically a colleague comes out to a guy that he's gay. And the part I heard on TikTok, it just sounded weird to me. So let's hear the whole story and see what's going on. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into it.
For not reacting right to a colleague telling me he is gay. Okay. I feel
My first thought was he said something like super inappropriate. But the first part is I heard it and I was just like, oh. So if I've ruined it for you, sorry. But yeah, when I heard it on TikTok, I was like, I got to hear the whole story.
wrong here, even if I don't understand why. To be honest, there have been incidents in the past where I have unwittingly been rude without intending to, and there are some social norms that escape my understanding, which is why I would appreciate some impartial, unbiased input and am posting here. One of my colleagues, H, technically I am his boss, not sure if that matters.
H stands for homo.
Came into my office today. I have an open door policy to encourage team members to come forward and share their ideas, so this was not that unusual. H came into my office and said, I am gay.
Okay.
I thought he was going to say something else, so I waited for him to continue.
And that's what got me. Is like, he didn't say anything else. I'm gay. I probably would just looked at him like, and? Because I wouldn't have cared. Like, okay, get out. if that's the extent of your visit, get out. I'm good. It's like, I probably be like, why did you feel the need to do it like that? Or better yet, I'm pretty good at telling when someone's gay. I know people say, "Oh, there's no such gay." You can tell sometimes by people's by the way they move. I would probably just be like, I already knew that. I'm not surprised. Thanks for confirming. I don't know what I would say if someone just walked me. I'm gay. If it's someone I knew, I'd be like, duh. You know, like my friends with them or something, like, duh. But if it's someone like a colleague just coming to me, I'm gay. It's like, yeah, no. Most of the time you can actually tell a lot of times. But especially if I'm your boss, I'd be like, I'd probably just be like, and? Is there more? Okay. And like he said, okay. I don't think a lot of people realize in this day and age, a lot of people actually don't care anymore. If you're gay, you're gay. If you're not, you're not. It's not my concern. I probably also like, did something happen that you felt the need to tell me this? That'd probably be my next question. Is like, if nothing's happened, I'd be like, this is weird. Get out. Because it makes no sense. Why would you just walk up to someone, I'm gay? It'd be the same as me walking up to someone going, I'm straight. There's no reason for it. It's just weird.
10 minutes goes by. After a moment, I made a sound of assent to make it clear I heard him, but he still didn't say anything. Since he was staring at me, I assumed he was trying to convey something I wasn't understanding. Here's where I might have messed up. The first thing I asked, my friend specifically scolded me because this was the first thing I said, was if he had any insights in marketing to that demographic. We work in a marketing firm. He said he didn't. I asked him if he was getting married and needed time off. This, too, I have been informed, was an asshole-ish response.
No, it's not.
He said he wasn't married. I finally said that if he had nothing else he wanted to discuss, he should leave as I had a meeting starting in a few minutes and needed the office. He left. Shortly afterwards, a mutual friend scolded me and said I was a right asshole for the way I responded to H.
No. First off, you need a new friend. Your friend's an a-hole. Because one, like, why are you telling me this? If you work in a market, like, are you telling me this because you can help get the gay clients or something, or get to the gay demographic. And then also, I probably would ask too, you get married, you need time off? What's going on? I don't know if I would ask him. I'd be like, okay, why did you tell me that? It's like, the way it's coming off is like, if that's literally how they said it, I'm gay, and then just didn't say anything else, I'd probably just be like, that's so weird. Why would you? Honestly, I probably would contact HR and be like, is there something going on with gay people in the workplace or something I should be aware of? Because I just got a weird interaction. I would make note of it, actually. It would probably weird me out to the point where I would feel I need to make note of what just happened. I note the time and everything and be like, this is what happened at this time. I still haven't figured out why they felt the need to come to my office to tell me. I just figured I better make note of it in case anything comes of it. Because I don't care what that friend of his says. That's not a good friend, first off. That friend is weird for getting it. It's like, what did you want him to say? It's like, you want him to jump up and down, throw a party or something? Like I said, most people don't care anymore. It's been my experience that if you're gay, you're gay. You know, and a lot of people, especially this new generation, they don't care. You know, there's a lot more people who are out and about, you know, all the way going to junior high, middle school even, that kids are realizing that they don't have to be straight. They can be who they want to be. And to me, it seems like there's a lot less stress on kids because of that, because now they don't have to worry about it. But yeah, it's like, it's still weird on the gay guy's part. It's like, why would you just do that? That is so weird.
Am I the asshole for how I responded? If so, could you please explain what I did wrong, what should have been the right response, and how I can fix this?
Why do I feel like he's summarizing what the guy actually said?
You think the guy went on hey,
hey,
buddy,
yeah, that.
and I need to tell you something. This is the hardest thing I've ever done.
And there's a lot of fluff. There's a lot of fluff there.
Yeah,
like,
but he's saying that the guy walks in just, I'm gay.
Yeah.
And then kind of.
I'll be honest with you, just out this is bad pause. Just because of the way the guy talks about he misses out on social cues and stuff, I don't think he's leaving anything out. Just something about the way that it's written. Just like if you're a person who misses out on social cues, a lot of times you're very literal. So, well, actually, it could be if he's being too literal. Like he's basically just saying the guy came and said, I'm gay. And even if the guy came and say it that way, I'd be like, okay. And I don't know why people feel the need to come out to everyone. Come out to the people who matter to you and move on. Because you don't need to come out to everyone. Just be out and be happy and go on with your life. It's that simple. It really is.
I'm picturing the meme of the person going. And yeah. You know what I'm talking about? They're like staring at each other.
Maybe I probably know. I probably.
You know memes, right?
I know memes so well. I think OP was just trying to not make a big deal out of it. Yeah. OP was just like,
which is best case scenario for me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we think that I'm curious how out this guy was at the time.
Yeah.
Is this the first person he's telling? Is there a reason he's?
If your boss is the first, that's what I'm saying. If your boss is the first person you're telling, you need to get out more. But that's what I said. It makes no sense. You're not, if he was telling his boss to help out with something, that'd be one thing. But to be like, I'm gay, seems so weird. And I say there was more to it, like they're saying. It's still, if I was the boss, I'd probably just look at you, okay. Congratulations. I probably, particularly if they just sat there staring at you. It's like, I felt the need I had to let you know I'm gay. And they just sit there staring at you. And you're like, congratulations? Honestly, if you just sat there staring at me like that, I probably would just be like, congratulations, now get out. It's like, but also I wonder, because clearly they're not that close, the boss and this employee. So it's like, I don't understand the need to come out to the boss.
Is this his boss?
He said, yeah, OP is this guy's boss.
He's the boss.
Technically, I am his boss. Not sure if that matters. I think it does matter.
For sure.
It absolutely does matter because it's like, as his boss, you can't like, you got to be careful with how you talk to this person.
Yeah.
I could also feel like, maybe this is just from working here at Smosh. I'm like, I don't know who's gay and who isn't. Like, I don't know. Like, someone might be out for so long that they're just like,
I'm not gay. I just want to say that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm also not gay.
We know
We're
that.
not gay. Yeah.
We know that. But he might just be like, yeah, like, okay. Like, he's just taking it on as... I do love the initial, like, so how can we apply this to our business? So is this like a business asset?
Or what?
Yeah.
So how do we make money off
He's
of
like
this?
being a stage mom.
Yeah. We need to capitalize off this. Okay, good stuff. I like also, like, are you getting married? Like,
Yeah, that's sweet.
that's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, you're gay and you've also...
That's what I mean. There's nothing wrong with his response. That's what I said. I don't know what that person was expecting. And as for the friend, he needs to get a new friend. If the friend really berated him for that, I probably would have made fun of him, to be honest with you. I wouldn't have berated him. I would definitely clowned on him and made fun of him for it. Like, really? That's all you could come up with? But, yeah, I would have clowned on him. That's what I hear about people blowing up and stuff. Like, there was a story, the Reddit story, where a guy's daughter came out to him. And he was kind of like, yeah, I already knew that. And people got mad at him because he didn't throw a party and celebrate her and all this stuff. And the daughter was fine with it, but the other daughter was mad at him. It's like, and the wife was mad at him. It's like, I'm cool with it. We're good. And it's like, get over it. It's like, if the two individuals involved in the situation are good, then move on. Because apparently the daughter has the same personality as the dad. They're both good. They both still hang out. They both still clown around. That's still his daughter, and he didn't care. And that's the way he should be. So, yeah, that's what I said. This friend is one of those type of people who they feel offended for other people. I can't stand those people. I really can't.
Oh, the guy's just like, nope.
And someone loves you.
So what are we doing here?
Ah, okay.
He's like, are you proposing to me?
Yeah, what would you do in this situation? Let's John Quinones this.
Well, if someone says I'm gay to me, like, I'm like, I know. Now what? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I know that.
Yes.
So what if someone
know
came
and
up to
everybody
you
knows.
and said, what if your employee came up to you and
Okay.
they said, I'm straight?
I'd be like,
No, you're not.
sure.
You're like, are you getting married?
And how can I make money off this?
Yeah. I guess maybe the response that people were thinking he would say is just like, oh, that's great. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I support you. And as your boss, you're good. Like, everything's good. Everything's
That
good.
is so
man.
strange.
Well, like, I just, there's no, like, when you're, like, not expecting that.
No,
like,
totally.
what do you do?
Yeah, literally, what do you say?
The verdict is not the asshole.
No, I don't think so either.
Comments, not the asshole. Isn't this sort of the long-term goal for when someone comes out, for it not to be a thing and just business as usual?
Yeah.
Someone else said, I can even understand this is a big deal for me. Can I get a little bit bigger reaction, please? Feeling when coming out to family, but your boss? Not the asshole.
That's what I was thinking. Why would you need a bigger reaction from your boss? It's your boss. Now, if you were bosom buddies with your boss, that'd be one thing. But again, from everything that this guy has put in the story, they're not close. So it makes no sense.
Supervisor of anyone, but if I were, I would have no idea how to respond to an employee coming out to me with no other reason, like reporting harassment. Asking about marketing is a total foot and mouth moment, but that's what happens during those deer in the headlights moments. Lastly, someone said, thank you for trusting me enough to confide in me. As your boss, is there something that you need from me besides my support? That is what OP needed to say.
That's too damn much. I'm sorry, that is a lot.
Acknowledge what he was just told and figure out if there was a work-related reason he was being told. That is like the textbook perfect response.
Yeah.
But I understand that some people, like, thrown for a loop, he didn't say anything wrong. He just also didn't give the textbook HR response.
That's a good way to put it. 'Cause like I said, I've probably been like, and it was like, is there a reason you're telling me this? If they don't have a reason to tell me, to be telling me this, I'm like, I probably would have been like, get out. I was like, okay, get out. Thanks for telling me. To me, it's no big deal. It's still weird. I'm still stuck on it. Like I said, like he said, it's the same. I'm straight. Because if you walk to my office, goes, I'm straight. I'm like, okay. It's like, is there a reason you're telling me this? There's someone hitting on you. You don't want them to hit on you no more. What's going on? And the same with the gays. Like, I'm gay. It's like, are you being harassed? Is someone being homophobic towards you? What's going on? If they respond, oh no, nothing's going on, I'd probably be like, get out. Just get out. Because there's no reason for it. It's like, just go on with your life. And I never understood actually coming out, to be honest with you. I understand if you feel the need to come out to your family and stuff, but still, even then, if I was gay, I probably wouldn't actually care. With my personality, I actually would just live my life and probably wouldn't care. And then if my parents got upset, like, and? Because I actually wouldn't care. I'm like, yeah, I've been gay. Where you guys been? Oh, but you didn't tell us. I didn't tell you I was straight. That's another thing. People don't go around, I'm straight. So, be you. Be okay with it. Well, I understand some people wanting to come out. It's just, I never really understood it. Of course, I'm also not gay, so maybe that's it. But I know there are some gay people who just never came out. They just lived their life, you know. They never had a coming out moment. They were just gay. And everyone knew it. And that was that. So, but from the beginning, this whole situation was weird. It's like I said, walk into the office and just announce, I'm straight, I'm gay, I'm this and that. And with no follow-up, I'm telling you, get the hell out of my office. I won't say get the hell out of my office, but get out. Just get out.
Yeah, sure. These are some very empathic commenters.
Oh, yeah. But the problem is when you're reading a Reddit story, you get time to think about it.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're presented in the moment, you gotta be snappy.
Yeah. You have a gay guy staring you down in your office. I'm like,
what do I do? There's no escape. You get up and run.
You're like calculating, can I make it to the door in time or not?
Starts sweating. He jumps out the window.
Yeah. He presses a button. I'm gay. Oh, that's great. Ethan.
And he ejects himself out of the building. And the gay guy's like, damn. I'll get him next time. We have an update.
He's not gay. They're both gay. Oh my God.
The boss is gay.
1 year later. Okay. Oh.
Shane, you can't read it ahead.
What do we think?
You have to read it out loud.
What do we think? What do you think?
He was hitting on the boss.
Throw out I mean, look,
he had a crush on him.
You have no info.
Oh.
You have no
That's
info.
I like that. Oh. Whoa, so he was hitting on him.
He was, okay.
Whoa.
That's a good guess.
Because then he goes, I'm gay, and it's like, me too.
Oh.
And I made the pillow into a diamond, so that's the real update.
Nice. Yeah. Well, that's really moldable.
Yeah, I didn't know, and now I'm really excited to fidget with it.
Did you see him just looking at it? He was staring at it as he touched it. He was like, oh, I can play with this. He's excited.
This is fun. I never really thought I would ever post an update, but I wanted to share the good news. Nearly a year after my junior colleague H unexpectedly came out to me at work, he's become engaged to my brother. At the advice of this...
Oh, maybe that's why he was dating his brother this whole time. That's probably what happened. He was probably dating his brother the whole time.
Forum, I had a follow-up conversation with H to ensure that he was not facing any type of harassment or discrimination.
Oh my God.
Nice.
So we have the opposite reaction.
I had a follow-up conversation with H to ensure that he was not facing any type of harassment or discrimination, and to try to understand what prompted his exclamation. It fortunately was nothing major. A month later, my parents finally got the courage to ask Jay, my father's assistant, about adoption. My parents had met Jay several years ago when he was huddling by the side of the road. He had aged out of the foster system, but due to lack of support, he could not get a job and was homeless. My parents had invited him to spend the night, and he has been working as my father's assistant ever since. Jay has been like a second son to my parents for a long time, and after a late night conversation when Jay opened up to how alone he sometimes felt because he had no family, my parents asked him how he would feel about adult adoption. I wasn't there when they asked him, but at the family dinner afterwards, it was very emotional and long overdue. However, as the days went on, Jay seemed to get more and more anxious and seemed to withdraw from us. Nearly a month later, he told us in a shaking voice that he couldn't go through with the adoption because he had been deceiving us. He was gay. Now, throughout all his time with my family, Jay had never dated. We all had assumed he was just shy or uninterested, so it was heartbreaking to hear that he felt he needed to censor himself, and that he thought we would leave him if we knew the truth. It was a painful conversation, but ended happily, and the next day Jay went with my parents to file the paperwork. At that time, my siblings and I were wondering how we could show Jay he had nothing to worry about when I remembered H and asked him if I could share his email with Jay. I had been thinking that it would be good for Jay to have a friend who was out. I never imagined they would start dating and become engaged.
Oh, that's how they met. But yeah, it's still weird. I do like the part that the family adopted the guy. They saw him, he needed help, and they were like, you know what, we're going to help him. That's pretty cool. But the fact that he felt like he couldn't tell him, I wonder if they're religious and he was afraid to tell him because of that. And then he finally came out and they were like, we're okay with it. And they still adopted him. I've heard of adult adoptions before. I don't know how they work. But just the fact that they went out of the way to help me, it shows they're at least decent, good people. And the fact they were okay with him being gay proves they're oh, I got a brain in the mouth first again. I was going to say decent human beings again. But, yeah, like I said, I guess in this situation he was scared because they probably kicked him out. He found a place he could feel safe. But here's the thing. He felt safe enough to finally tell him. That's my takeaway from this. He finally got to the point where he felt safe enough to tell him, but he felt like he had betrayed him because he didn't tell him. So that's why I wonder if they were religious people and he was afraid to tell him because of that. So, but at least so far it sounds like a happy ending.
Oh, that's really sweet. I did have the thought when his brother came out to him, he's like, I'm gay. He was like, so do you have any marketing strategies that you think would be good? That's also really funny. Just like, I know another gay guy.
Yeah.
I give you his email and he's like, for sure. And then they got married.
That's wild.
Wow.
Is pretty funny.
You did a good job.
Yeah. Wow. He's better than Grindr.
Because I'll say a lot of people, that used to be a thing. It was like, maybe like a while ago. But when I used to talk about being gay with people, they'd be like, oh my God, you need to meet my friend. And the friend would be like,
Hold on.
so not for.
Well, they go on for a while, it looks like. But I want to still stick with the employee that was weird. Made an employee just thought, hey, I'll put some feelers out there and see what happens. And he lucked out. Or maybe he knew about his brother. Yeah, they said even though the brother wasn't dating, maybe he was out there and they crossed paths. You never know. But yeah, it worked out in the end. I'm looking at my eye. My eye, I had issues with this eye. It closes on its own sometimes. And I've been doing eye exercises. It got better for a little bit. But hopefully, I got a feeling it'll be like this soon. I know they do surgeries for that stuff now, but I am going to try to do eye exercises instead. But anyway, that was pretty interesting. I might check out another one on here and react to it sometime. I wonder, there was Shits and Gigs. I did listen to that whole one with Shits and Gigs on Two Hot Takes, and there was a couple on there I wanted to react to, so I'll probably go back to that one. But otherwise, everyone, don't forget to like, subscribe, and everyone take care. Later.